Good morning, everyone. Excuse again my very messy look this morning, and I'm sorry for really not keeping my. I'm so bad. I know I'm so bad. I'm not gonna promise anymore making videos like uploading. I'm just gonna go with the flow and do whenever I feel like and upload videos as I feel like. But yeah, sometimes it's like life doesn't go as you plan, and my life doesn't really go as planned a lot of the times these days, mainly because I've just been dealing with various moods up, down. Then the sun was out, and we were busy, and then some days I really don't want to record things. I just, I'm a little bit lazy. It sounds bad, but yeah, I've got those days. And yeah, so YouTube is not really my priority, unfortunately, but I should make it a priority at some point. But right now it's not. So I just kind of share things when I feel like. And I don't really have a specific purpose for that, apart from just sharing a little bit of, single mom's kind of life with her baby. So Elias is now, well, in 2 weeks he's gonna be 9 months old. Oh my God, 9 months. Where did the time go? Anyways, he's asleep now, so I'm sorry you don't get to see a lot of him. Um, but yeah, hopefully at some point I will bring him more in my videos, but right now I'm not very consistent with it anyway. So Elias is having a nap right now. I think he transitions, not I think, I'm almost certain that he transitioned to two naps right now. Some days it really depends on what we do throughout the day and stuff. He might have a third nap, if he didn't sleep enough during the night, if he wakes up super early, and his nap, his last wake window can't be like over. I honestly, I try to make it the last wake window before bedtime. I try to make it as a max of 3.5 hours, 3 hours and a half, or four if we're outside and really I have no other choice. But most of the time, the wake windows for him right now is 2 hours and a half in the morning, maximum three, like today. So today he was up from 7 until like 10 when he went to sleep. I gave him a bottle and put him down for a nap. And then the second nap he usually has around 1:30 to. Really depends how the first nap goes and how long he sleeps for. But I try to give him a wake time for like 3 hours and a half, maximum four in the afternoon. And then before bedtime, as I said, usually he's been quite consistent these days with naps, so mostly around 7:30, 8. And that's generally around 3 hours and a half, four max if must. But I try to avoid the 4 hours wake time before bedtime because it kind of messes him up and he gets a little bit overtired. And I try to reduce everything like screen time before bed and stuff, and just mainly let him kind of chill with toys around the floor. But usually I take him upstairs basically before bedtime. I take him upstairs maybe 40 minutes before. I let him play in his room for a little bit, then I put him in his cot to just chill with his pacifier and his comfort blanket, and while I prepare his bottle and things like that, and then I put him to sleep. Sometimes I read to him. We read together, but he's not very keen on reading, so yeah, we're trying to get there, but it's not every day. I must admit that. So yeah, anyway, he's taking a nap right now, and he probably is gonna wake up in about an hour or an hour and a half. Yesterday he slept a lot for his first nap. He slept 2 hours, and I was like, what? He was very tired, I guess. I think he didn't sleep very well in the night. I've now transitioned Elias into his own cot bed. Well, it's a cot at the moment, but it will turn later on into a cot bed. And the first two nights were not that successful. I mean, they were good, but they were not. He wasn't very used to the whole, you can see through the slats and, to the fence, and you can touch and see. And it was just something so new. And sometimes he would put through his legs through it and get stuck. So yeah, and he also bumped his head several times. So yeah, that was one of my fears. I was just like, oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to manage that? And I even like Googled and tried to read to understand, is that like something I should be concerned or worried about? Anyway, 2 nights down the road, and he slept a little bit better, I think. But he's going through a phase right now, and he wakes up in the night like 1 a.m. and something like that. Anyways, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly, slowly, slowly. But our routine, sorry, guys, but our routine has been fairly quite consistent in terms of naps and in terms of meals. We did progress with feeding. I don't give you purees anymore, apart from like if you consider a puree yogurt. But obviously there's no lumpy yogurt, is it? So I sometimes give him cottage cheese because he likes that, especially the one with pineapple sometimes. But we progress more to like, I cook chicken, like chicken breast, for example. I've made it roasted in the oven with like some herbs like thyme, sage, mixed herb stuff. And very little salt, not a lot, but my boy doesn't eat food if it doesn't have some sort of flavor or a little bit of salt. So I don't put a lot. I know they advise you not to put any salt, but I do put a little bit, or I put some stock, a little bit of stock, which usually contains some sort of salt, but I don't put a lot. So yeah, just for him to feel some sort of flavor. So we've progressed to that, and he can actually hold a chunk of chicken breast, which I give him like finger food kind of stripes, and he holds it and he bites with his 2 little teeth and his jaw. Usually I cooked it very well so that he can bite little pieces. And we're getting there. Yes, we are. I also made the other day some pancake for him. I made quite a few actually, and I had them for a couple of days, and I stored it in the fridge. Healthy pancakes with oats and bulgur wheat flour and yogurt, banana, that kind of stuff. Just a pancake. And they were really nice and soft, not chewy, and he didn't, choke on it and stuff, and he ate it very easily. So I had that as a snack with me on the go, and sometimes at lunchtime, and when I didn't have time to cook or something, I would give that because it was quite full of good nutrients like banana and yogurt. I was thinking to put peanut butter, but I didn't. Next time I will. And sugar-free anyways. Yeah, I don't put any sugar in that kind of stuff. What else? What else did I want to talk about? Actually, I just wanted to say to you guys that, something that people generally tell me, and it's surprising because, they see me, I'm energetic, but I'm not like extremely hyper anymore. I'm a mom, and there's a lot of challenges and stuff, so you kind of change over time. But when they see Elias, like literally, people fall in love with Elias on the bus, in the park. Like literally, they think he's adorable, and he is. But what they also notice most of the time, they say that he's such a calm baby. And most of the groups that we've been to, and I've actually taken him to a sensory group the other week, and we go to a play group on a Wednesday, and we meet with other moms. They all say that he's such a calm, good little boy, and it's true. Elias is just such a chilled boy, and I'm so grateful, honestly. Sometimes I'm like, what did I do to deserve him? Because it's just the best baby one could have. My baby, he plays on the floor all on his own. Like I'm around here, I'm present and everything, but I don't sit all day long with him to play. I don't. But I do pick him up, I give him a kiss, I go sometimes sit next to him, I spin something, blah, blah, blah. But I don't play with him constantly. And I felt guilty. This is what I want to share actually, primarily, apart from the naps and stuff. It was that I felt so guilty for not very long time that I don't actually sit down on the floor. Firstly, because my back was hurting, my tailbone, I had everything. My body was a mess, and I couldn't actually hang out with him on the floor and constantly, like moms generally do, sit down with their babies a lot and play. I couldn't. And I couldn't hold him a lot throughout the day. So my Elias learned that I am there. I love him. I pick him up occasionally. I give him kisses. I tickle him, throughout the day, many times a day. When I change him, I bite his bum, that kind of stuff. And he knows I love him. But I'm not always in his face. And what I want to say is that I watched the other day a video on YouTube, and that encouraged me so much, and it gave me a little bit of peace of mind. Obviously, it didn't bring ignorance, in me now, because there's two ways to see this. Really, you could become a very ignorant parent and really care less. And but I was watching this lady, and she was talking about the importance of babies. Um, of independent play in babies, and she said that all these videos and everything on YouTube, they teach you, oh, you need to be always in your baby's face, you need to play with them, you need to bring them colorful toys, you need to bring them in front of the mirror, you need to do this, you need to do that, and etc. And she said, actually, that really confuses your baby, because at this age, anything, even if they look on the wall, they see the lampshade or something, everything and anything for them, it's new and it's exciting, and it brings curiosity, and they try to soak it in, and they try to absorb it and digest and stuff. So you bringing in all these colorful things and all this clutter and all this, and always being in his face, you're actually not helping your baby to become independent and to give him time to get used to the environment, to look around himself and to discover things. So that really gave me such a hope. Like, that gave me not a hope, that gave me a good sense of, like, okay, so I wasn't actually doing everything wrong, and I didn't even listen or read about anything. I just kind of, as I told you, I was dealing with all these challenges, physical and stuff, mental. And I wanted to say that the fact that this lady said also, that the fact that if babies are calm, and they are more calm in a decluttered environment, in a minimalistic environment, with toys, a few toys here and there, toys that they like, a couple of toys. If you bring a lot of new toys every day, every week, and everything, they get confused. They don't have time to actually know what that is, or to enjoy it, or to, and it makes them really tired in their mind and things. And if they're not like us, we need diversity and stuff. It's not. So the best thing is to you can do for your baby is have few toys around, not clutter the place up, give up empty, as simplistic as possible, so that the babies can embrace their, environment. And she was speaking about, like, comparing how we feel when we're in a very crowded place, like an airport, or a very cluttered, busy place with things all over the floor, blah blah. How do you feel? You feel stressed, you feel anxious, you feel like, oh, I can't walk, I can't step over this and over that. And that's the way babies are too. The more things around them and busy environment, the more agitated they will be. So I'm really happy to hear that, because I am a minimalistic mom, mainly because I can't afford things that I don't need, which is a good thing anyways. We have the very basic things that we need, and the baby needs. There are a few things that I really wish I would have, because I think that would support my baby's development, like physical, and maybe help him to stand and things like that. And I can't really afford at the moment. But in terms of toys and stuff, I used to buy a lot on eBay and think like, oh, my baby's getting bored and blah blah. And this is exactly what this lady was saying. Your baby's not getting bored. You think he's getting bored, but they are not, because they're just discovering the environment around them, the world and everything. Even a piece of fluff on the floor for them is like exciting. Very true, because Elias always looks on the floor and finds pieces of fluff, and he looks at them and analyzes them. So I truly agree with this lady, and I just wanted to kind of share with you guys that actually it's okay, yeah, to leave your baby to play independently, but make sure that you he acknowledges your presence, that you're there, that you call him, that he can see you, but and he's safe and everything. But like, give him time, give him space, let him learn how to entertain himself, and adjust to things around him. Give him his time and his space. and with a minimalistic bedroom and living room and everything. I think it's good to try. I'm gonna keep it like this, empty. I like my living room without too many toys, without too many things. Right now, I need to get rid of some bits and bobs that I still have from Elias, and I need to put them on a sale because we don't use it anymore. Um, and there are a few things I wish I could buy for him, like a open standing shelf that he can, hold on to and pick himself up and get his own toys and stuff. And hopefully that I'll be able to. But that's it. I don't want any other things. I don't. His room is fine as it is, quite empty with a few toys, his carpet is colorful with cars and things, whatever. That kind of is enough for his eyes. And so, yeah, and Elias is a chill baby. And maybe it's because of that, because I've kept this so clear and empty that I think he feels nice, that he's got this space that he can crawl, that he can roll, that, there's a few toys that he likes and he doesn't mind playing with them. On and on. Anyways, that's all I want to say, guys. I'm gonna go now because I need to take the bin out because Elias is sleeping. When he sleeps, I can do things like washing his bottles and take the bin out and things. And also, one last thing, my baby loves this ball. Like, I know it's massive, but it's light. He loves to play with it. Like, when he sees it, I push it towards him, he push it back to me, and he just so happy and go like that because it's this massive ball. So if you are stuck a little bit and don't know how to entertain your baby, this ball is amazing, not only for yourself, because you can do so many things with it fitness wise, but also for the baby, and if you've got the space for it in the living room, it's pretty cool. I also sit Elias on this big ball and I bounce him, and he loves that too. That takes a couple of minutes of our day. Anyways, thank you for listening to me, and I hope to see you all soon. I will not say when I will be the next video because I don't know, but in the meantime, enjoy the weather and stay safe, stay happy, and yeah, please like, subscribe if you like my channel. If you don't, well, I'm sorry, but even if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. Thank you for watching. Bye.